Hey everyone, it's Dominic the Primetime Treasure Hunter here. I'm real excited because we're going to an estate sale tomorrow. So right now I am heading out to get myself on the list. So let's take a ride out there and see what we get a little sneak preview of what the house looks like.
Dominic?
Here. All right, this is it. This is the house we are going to go to tomorrow. As you can see, it's relatively small. Now you heard my name called out. I got number 28 on the list. With a house this size with COVID, that's probably not going to be low enough to get me in on the first wave. But that's okay. I got here a half an hour early, so there's just so long you want to stand around and wait. So we'll come back tomorrow and see what happens. All right, it's Sunday morning and we are going for a nice little stroll with Daisy around the neighborhood. It's a little cool out, so just got a little warmer attire on today. So pretty soon we'll get ready, head back out to that estate sale. Right, Daisy? Hey, let's get a look at that pretty face before we go. Let's get a look at that face. You always like to hide it. Bye-bye. All right, we're here. Let's get to work. As you can tell, there's a long line of people outside the house right now. All right, I'm in. I got in on the second wave and I found this cool Dutch cutting board in the kitchen on the way down to the basement. It's in great shape, so I picked this one up. And then I found these cool Dutch bells. Here, listen. So I grabbed this planter off of the wall in the garage. I really like it with the pink and the white, the birds and the flowers. I saw it when I was outside waiting in line, so don't waste time out there. If you're waiting, do some reconnaissance work and it could pay off. This was a yardstick, and as you know, I've been sourcing these and building them together into lots at different sales. So you want these vintage ones, and look up the comps. They sell really well as lots. This fire pail, I passed on it because as you could see there, it says made in China. So it's just a modern reproduction. It's not worth anything. So just left it there. Head down the basement stairs. And finally, it's not a creepy set of stairs for once. And I went right over to the bar area and I grabbed this. Whenever you see these Coca-Cola mirrors in the wood frames, pick them up. Could go for as high as $35, that size. This is a customized piece. It looked kind of like a checkerboard, but it's a little big for that, so but still really cool customized piece that I grabbed. This Drinkorama is awesome. It'll go for like $10 to $15, but I couldn't pass on it. It's so cool. You spin it around and it brings you to all the different recipes and stuff, so I love that. Don't pass on certain brands of film splicers, and so this is a good one that sell again for like that $20, $25 range. Take it out here. Just, you can see there's a little piece that you pull out and it helps to splice the film. There's a little brush in there, helps to brush little areas away because you could see you're going to get these little tiny film remnants and stuff. So it's cool. Film collectors love that kind of stuff. So this is just a broader view of the room I was in so you could get a better sense of it. And this is this bar area that I was working in right there. And you'll see that there's some games and some card decks and stuff. Now, Uno, you're going to come across that a dime a dozen. But Ono 99, you're not going to come across that often, especially new and sealed inside the box. So none of those things in there have ever been opened. That's great. That could go for around $25. So always look for that. Phase 10. Now, this is interesting because Phase 10 is a cool game, but the 1986 version doesn't sell for much. But there's a modern enhanced version that sells for a lot of money. So you would look for that, but not for that one. Now, this is really cool. This room, now this is what it looks like lit up with my phone, but earlier you saw it was dark and, everyone will walk by it. But I walked in, I saw this little bin and I wanted to explore it. And sure enough, I found stuff that the estate sale dealers didn't even know were in there because they didn't take these out to display them. So these are really cool fruit nets and, they would just carry fruit back in the day. And the labels are really cool. Doesn't matter if you drop fruit nets because they're not going to break. So we'll scoop them all up later. They're kind of hard to open with just one hand as I'm filming, but People will just take the labels off of these things and they will mount them onto wood frames and they'll sell them at antique shows for a lot of money. So, if you could find them in their original form like this, a lot of times they're on crates as well. But to get them in the nets is cool. So I'll probably start these off. There's onion ones as well at minimum of $25, and we'll see what happens. I might put some up for a little bit more, but it's a nice little lot there. Indian River is a great brand to find, and there's a bunch of them there. Those are pretty much the bulk of them. So I was really happy with that lot. You can see how excited I was with the thumbs up. I was so excited I even move my phone around weird there. So now this is cool. This is a metal ladle. I love the big kind of oyster shell look to it on the bottom. Now, you might shy away from this just because you might think, wow, this kind of be something weird to ship, but there's these little screws and nuts on the bottom. I'll show them to you more in a moment, and you can just disentangle them. We'll get back to that in a second, but you can see it says more this way, and this is just to show you there were all sorts of cool nooks and crannies in the house to explore. I didn't get anything in this area here because they were just more big, common, housewares. But back to this piece, you could see there's those nuts. And you could just say in your listing, you're going to take them apart and you're going to ship it in 2 pieces. And you just put the nuts like in a bag with the screws and just tape it on. Now, to the right of the staircase was this area here. I was showing you to the left of it before, and I couldn't believe it. I walk over to this work area, and someone left, all these people who were here before me left all these Dixon Ticonderoga pencils here. This is a great brand to find. It's very, very hard to find them in these vintage cases like this. There's a comp on an 18-pack of these that sold for over $70. So I scooped these up and put them in the box, and we'll see what happens with them. But where there are pencils, there are usually pencil sharpeners. So you know what I'm going to do, right? That's right. That baby's coming off. So I get my flathead screwdriver there out of my secret blue bag, and I start to get to work on it. Now, remember, if you're having a hard time getting at the angle, right where you need it, you could pop off that piece, and that will help you get some access to it. Or, you could take one of the screws out, and that will allow you to twist it and manipulate it around so you could get it to where you need to, so you could take everything out, just like I did there. And then just make sure you put the screws somewhere so you don't lose them. So I put them in like one of my zip pockets. Speaking of things that have pockets, we're in a closet, and I get over to see this plaid item, or items. They're tartar items. You could see all these line designs that are crisscrossing and stuff. Really cool. So they're obviously Scottish. They look like kilts, dresses, skirts, that kind of thing. And it's made by Pendleton, which is a really well-known company that made a lot of wool products. So you can see there it says Scottish tartan on it, and there were multi-piece clothing sets there, like you could see this one here. So I was excited about this and picked that up. Then I went back up to the first floor, and there was this camouflaged item right on the corner of the bed there, and you could see there that it was made in Israel, and so it literally felt like I had a little piece of treasure there that I picked up. That was cool. Then I went over to grab this religious statue of St. Anthony. He's always, or almost always, holding baby Jesus when you see him. Do really well with religious statues, as you know. I sold a St. Teresa of Avila statue today for $50 after just a couple hours of posting it. So St. Anthony's very well known for helping you find things that you forgot, right, St. Anthony? Right? Yes, I'm very, very good at that. Yes, take me with you. So all right, so I took him and brought him up the stairs with me to help find some other stuff, and I came across this pillow that reminded me of Jessie Shops. Follow her on Instagram. She has all these interesting designs and clothing styles that she wears. And I said, what would Jessie Shops do? Would she wear that? And I know she would. So I picked that up, and it just screams 70s to me. So then I found this on the bed. You could see there the brand Dixon. Always look for that brand. If you open it up there, you're going to see that it was made in 1977. So I come across a lot of vintage Dock and Plush. I always do well with it. This one here probably sell for around $20, like 18 to 20 bucks. And then here I want to give a shout out to my Australian thrifting friends, resellers, two Aussie thrifters, and the Aussie VHS thrifter, Rob. So that one is really cool. It's made in Australia, the two koala bears, and you can see there's the Australian phone numbers and addresses and stuff. So really cool. Those go for right around 20 bucks as well. Now, there's a cool glass piece here. Now, I don't speak Latin or anything, but I read a lot of things that are in Latin because I like to study the origins of words. And so there you could see it says university right there. That's what that means. And then it says saint, and that's Lawrence up top. And so on the bottom, you're going to see Roman numerals, which 1856. And that's the year the college was founded. So someone will get that. And this is a great piece here too. This is St. Francis. It says that on the bottom, so you would obviously know. He's usually holding the two birds. But right there is Leftons. You always want to look for that brand. It says made in Japan, Leftons, very popular. That's about a $40 statue right there. So, hey, can I come home with you? Yes, you can. Yes. Nice to see you, St. Anthony. Why do they both have the same voice? I don't know. Anyway, so this is cool. I like picking up old yearbooks every once in a while. It really depends on the age, and there's got to be something about it inside that really speaks to me. And this being from the 40s and having color inside of it, as you'll see, which didn't happen in a lot of 1940s yearbooks, and there also being a lot of signatures in there, I felt like this is still a year where someone would want to maybe get something like this for a parent or a relative that went to the school, maybe also for like a Christmas gift or something like that. So I picked that one up. Then I went into another closet area, which was pretty deep. I passed on this one because even though it was colorful, I felt like I would have a hard time finding someone to match that with the dress. But this I did grab, this Patchington item here, because I love all those colors and the moon and stuff. And, there's like oceanic kind of elements to it and stuff. So I really thought it was neat. Again, just screamed 80s to me. This was really cool. I love this. Now, this I might wait until springtime to pick up. It's 8 of these plastic glasses, but I love the colors. I mean, you could just see like a big glass of lemonade in there. I had to get in touch with a little bit of a feminine side, to get that, try to relate to that for this. But don't pass these things up. The original price on those were 8 for $2, so amazing. But you'll see the total price at the end. Now, cookbooks. Now, keep in mind, at this point, by the way, this is the last room. I'm in the garage. I could finally just kick back, sit back, relax, and take my time and go through these. We're not at the beginning of the sale anymore, so I know this is it. This is the last room. So I start flipping through these things. And certain regional cookbooks you definitely want to look for. So this one from North Carolina is a good one. This one could sell for right around $40. Note that it says receipts on it. That's what they used to call recipes back in the day. It's related to the same Latin word, recipare, which means to take, and that's what you're doing. You're taking down notes, and you're leaving a record behind for other people with a receipt or with a recipe. And so this one I just took a chance on. Doesn't have a date on it, but I just said, you know what, that really looks like a cool one from Rhode Island. So I just grabbed it. We'll take a shot on it. There's another one that's good too. I checked the comps on it. It's about it could be like a $20 one or so, or high teens. It's a later print, but there were enough of them that sold at a decent price that I grabbed that. But this is a good example of how regional cookbooks, even old ones, don't always sell, because now we're dealing with a bigger city, and with bigger cities, there's going to be more of these things around. A Memphis cookbook, there's a million of those out there, so I passed on it. Now, this is the last piece I found, this Russian book. Really cool. There's no comps on it, from the 1940s, and it has all these little shortcuts in there on how to speak in Russian. So really neat piece. Don't worry about that creased page, and just picked this one up and added it to the lot. So off we go. All right, well, we're all done. Let me show you the total price and what everything looks like in that box at this point. All right, so as you can see here, this box is loaded, and it is heavy, it's deep. this thing is pretty much all filled up. So, you know, even though you see this $8 price sticker here, I don't really pay attention to that when I'm sourcing at this particular dealer, because when I check out, I get everything as one big lot price. And so this is the price, everything there for $30. So I cannot beat that. That's amazing. And this is going to be a nice, profitable haul today. And if you were wondering, yes, I still do have this thing here. Oh, look at this. A garage sale on the way back. Awesome. Right across the street from the estate sale, actually. What are the chances of that? All right, so this is the third one of these Bumblebee plush pillow pets that I found this year. Always look for the Velcro strip there. You need that to close it up and play with it, and then it opens up, as you can see there, into a pillow. Then there was this Bruce the Shark plush from Finding Nemo. It has the Disney Parks tag, and it talks.
It's your friends, not food. I am a nice shark. Here's Brucey.
All right, the next plush, and this one has the tag on it. This is awesome. Fox and Socks. This one was made or put out by Kohl's. And it's a nice piece right there. New with tags, get around 20 bucks out of it. Now, this was also made by Kohl's, but this is T-Bone from Clifford the Red Dog. And that one, there's a lot of them, so I passed on that. But I wound up just asking for a garbage bag because I was picking up all these plush. I needed a place to put them, and my box was filled. And this one you always want to pick up. It's the Mickey Mouse Indiana Jones. I bought that for my son in the park. So I know that that's a desirable one now. You can't find it. That one will go for like 40 bucks. This is a cool one too. It's a Mickey Mouse Sorcerer from Fantasia. So that's around an $18 to $20 plush right there as well. So excited to find that one. This one I went back and forth on, but I decided to get it because it does have the tags on it. It's Christmas related. And there's not another one out there that I could find, so I got that one. This is a great piece. This is also about another $40 plush. You can see there it's called Happy Nappers, and what happens is the dog or whatever animal could come out of there. Make sure you check the zipper and stuff. It's a really cool piece. So there you can see, looks like a little doghouse. And right underneath, another one of these pillow pets. There you go again, checking for the Velcro strip. The dog is more popular than the Bumblebee, and there's the label you always want to look for on the corner. And here's this little ticklish turtle. Let's see how ticklish he is. All right, and there you see it, an entire garbage bag filled with plush, most of it new with tags. Total $10 for the entire bag. That is amazing. I'm gonna head back to Primetime Treasure headquarters at this point. Everyone, we are back at Primetime Treasure headquarters. I hope you had a lot of fun today. I really enjoyed it. I felt like a kid in a candy store in there. My favorite item that I found today were those fruit nets with the labels. That was amazing. You know, I really like that because whenever you could find something that the estate sale dealers didn't even realize was there, you know you did a good job treasure hunting. And that's just so much fun for me, that thrill of the hunt. I just loved it. Real efficient use of my time today, getting all of those items in just a brief amount of time in the estate sale plus the garage sale afterwards. So let me know what your favorite item was. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. A little heads up for you. Don't forget the thrift battle that I have coming up this week with Joey Bada Bing and Yvonne Thrifty Rich. That's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, you see this big box that I have behind me here? That is the finishing touches to the flood reconstruction project that I have been doing for months now, and that was the last thing I needed to finish it off. So I'll tell you about what that is in the next video. Very simple to to put into the room, and then we're going to be all done with it. So I cannot wait to show you. You're not even going to believe what it looks like now. So that's it for today. Let's just go up and say hi to Daisy, and then we'll sign off. So see you at the next one, everyone. Oh, let's see what Daisy's doing. We're back at Primetime Treasure headquarters. That's right, I said your name. What's up, Daisy? Did you protect us from all the chipmunks? Any squirrels try to get in today? Daisy, look at that hair. You look a little bit like a sheepdog today. Where's your eyes? I can't even see your eyes. Where are they? You're a mess. Oh, there you are. There's those eyes. There they are. All right. Everyone's going to say hello to you in the comments. So I know you're going to say hi back. Look at all your toys back here. Your Santa Claus is one of your favorites, by the way. And there's your phone, so you could call your boyfriend. I won't say his name because you'll freak out. And some of your other ones. You like Nemo down there. And Daisy Duck, of course, because you're a Daisy. All right, Daisy. We'll see you all back at the next one.